Welcome, seekers of the wild, and welcome back to Fuelin's Path, a place where stillness is sacred, where land and breath hold memory, and where energy becomes something we live, not just your body. And let your awareness drop a little lower toward your feet, toward the land. Today we're exploring the unseen currents that move through us and around us, the energetic lines of the body, the earth, and beyond. We'll speak of Reiki, earth grids, subtle sensing, and what it means to walk with awareness. And I invite you right now to soften your breath, feel into it. When I first started learning Reiki, I felt powerful. It was exhilarating, like someone had handed me a key that I didn't even know I was holding. I remember even saying, if this were a religion, I'd be all in. That sense of connection, of energy flowing through my hands, of something deeper happening, it was real and it lit me up. But over time, Reiki softened me. It taught me that the deepest shifts don't come from control, but from presence. And when I began offering Reiki to animals, I learned even more. Some animals, especially cats, move toward it instinctively. They purr louder, they stretch, they add their own energy into the field. Dogs, though, they're different. They live in a very physical world. And often, Reiki just feels unusual at first. Some pull away, not out of fear, but just because they aren't used to that kind of quiet or of the energy movement. I remember working with this one dog in particular who loved her massages, loved the routine, the physical feel, the touch, the familiarity of it. But when I first realized that I can begin adding Reiki into our massage sessions, she hesitated. In some cases, she'd get up, move away. She'd lift her head and watch me. She showed me she was uncertain. So I waited. I stayed open. I didn't push back. I talked to her. I let her know what was going on. And after a few visits, she gave into it. She ended up loving it. She just began to trust that this new sensation, this stillness within the massage, within that movement, that I wasn't trying to do anything to her. It was just still being there with her. And from then on, something shifted. The sessions deepened, her body let go more, and I realized Reiki and massage were not separate tools. They were two parts of the same language, but one being physical and one being more energetic. Reiki isn't something we apply, it's something we allow. And just as the body carries energy through meridians or channels, the energy carries it too. Some people call them ley lines, others speak of crystalline grids, dragon or draconian lines, magnetic currents. Different traditions, different names, same truth. The earth remembers. Sacred sites across the world, temples, stone circles, ancient crossings. They were placed where energy gathers. These places feel different, not because of superstition, because the land itself holds memory, holds pattern. You've felt this. We all have those places where you feel clear without reason or heavy without explanation. We don't need maps to walk with respect. We just need to notice. What matters isn't the map, it's the relationship. And ley lines are just one part of Earth's energetic anatomy. She holds multiple systems, just like we do. Just as humans have chakras, energetic centers that hold different qualities, so does Mother Earth. Gaia, Terra, whatever name you call her. You can think of them as planetary chakras, sacred locations where energy concentrates, expresses, and transforms. Many ancient cultures intuitively worked with these centers, even if they never used the word chakra. That is me stealing a term from another culture. It's said that Gaia's energy centers, like our own, align from the root to the crown. And each center correlates with a different part of the world and a different energetic theme. So, for example, the root chakra for Earth is Mount Shasta in California. It's kind of survival, earth connection, whereas the sacral chakra is Lake Titicaca. This is that creative energy, life force. And her heart chakra is Glastonbury and Shaftesbury in the UK. Love, integration, the divine feminine and divine masculine. And the crown is Mount Kailash in Tibet, cosmic connection, divine wisdom. Now, you don't have to travel the world to feel these energies. They are alive in the collective field, and we can attune to them just through awareness, through meditation, that stillness, or even by walking consciously on the local land. Some say these chakras shift over time, that the planet evolves just like we do. Others say they pulse in cycles, opening more fully when needed. So beneath and alongside the ley lines and the chakras of Earth, there are other energetic structures said to run through the planet. Some call them, or let me step back and say that what I'm going to say, there are separates besides just ley lines. So some call them dragon lines. This is a powerful coiling current of raw earth energy that moves in waves rather than straight paths. They're intense, alive, sometimes chaotic, but vital. Where others may speak of a crystalline grid, a shimmering web of light and geometry that holds intention, memory, harmony. It's subtle, more etheric, a kind of global nervous system for like high frequency consciousness. And then there are the magnetic and telluric currents, the electrical breath of Gaia herself, pulsing through rock and root. These aren't just metaphors. They're part of how the planet communicates with herself, with us, with the cosmos. And here is the most important part. We are made of the same patterns. When we meditate, when we walk with awareness, when we place our hands on the ground or on our hearts, we are sinking back in to Tara's body. Her root chakra speaks to your own. Her rising energy awakens ours. Her grief is our grief. Her healing is our healing. This is why movement matters. This is why breath matters. We're not just moving our own energy. We're allowing Gaia to move through us. So whether it's Reiki or earth energy, the way we connect is through the body. The hands, the feet, the spine, the breath. These are the ways we sense energy. This is why I return again and again to practices like Qi Gong, a slow, intentional movement, a movement practice that lets the energy of the body and the field circulate naturally. Qigong isn't about choreograph or flexibility, it's about presence. Though it does help with flexibility. But you can just begin simply. Just stand. Feel your feet moving slowly with your breath. When you slow down enough, the body begins to speak, especially if you learn to listen. If Reiki taught me how to listen, Qigong taught my body how to respond. And beyond the body, beyond the earth, there are wider, wilder energies that surround us. Celestial movements, solar flares, starborn visitors like comets. One, which is brushing very close to Earth right now, today, as I'm recording this. We're just days away from the winter solstice, too, that sacred turning point of Earth's solar dance. But we're also under the influence of something even rarer, which I mentioned just a few minutes ago, the approach of Three-Eye Atlas, a hyperbolic interstellar visitor. It's not just a comet, it's a messenger, one that entered our solar system from deep space and will likely never return again. I'm not saying it's an alien spaceship. I'm just saying it came from a completely different area than our solar system. It is not from what we are familiar with. It's not familiar. So energetically, moments like this are rare. They invite acceleration, awakening, disruption, and remembering. You might feel more sensitive than usual. Trust me, my emotions have been all over the place today. Could be the wind. We have over 50 mile per hour winds here today. But, you may feel more ungrounded, or maybe even more clear than you've felt in weeks. It's not a coincidence. We're being moved by something much larger than we can see. And in times like this, during rare cosmic alignments, and as the wheel of the year turns towards deep winter, even though the sun's coming back, we return to what steadies us. We ground, we breathe, we walk with the earth. And there's one more current in the sky I want to name before we ground. So today, another thing right now, is the new moon in Sagittarius. And new moons are beginnings. They are the quiet roots before visible growth. They call us inward first, to plant intention before action. Sagittarius carries the energy of expansion, adventure, truth-seeking, and horizon exploration. It's a fire sign ruled by Jupiter, the planet of growth, wisdom, story. And on a new moon in Sagittarius, we are invited to look up, look forward, not by force, but through curiosity and openness to what's bigger than our current line of sight. That's why it's the Archer. This isn't just psychological or metaphorical. Astrologers describe the Sagittarius new moon as a time when the soul remembers a direction, like a compass that it had forgotten. It's a moment for setting attention that's both bold and rooted in deep knowing. Not just a wish, but a call forward. The archetype of Sagittarius, there's the blend of sage and the explorer, wisdom with stride. So here we are, under the approach of Three-Eye Atlas, steps from the winter solstice, and in the fertile quiet of a Sagittarian new moon. That is a cosmic invitation. Not just to notice energy, but to choose a direction, to sense what feels true, to align intention with what your body and spirit already know. And so we return to the earth. Energy isn't something we carry like a weight. It's something we walk with, like rhythm. So if you feel overwhelmed by talk of grids and portals and cosmic heavenly beings, return to your feet. If the field feels too much, place your hands on your body. If the world spins fast, move slower. That is the practice. Let the energy move around you, through you, with you. You don't need to open anything. You don't need to clear anything. You don't need to activate anything. The work is to listen, to notice, to honor what is already here. But before we close, but before we close, I want to share something that's become part of my own daily practice. And that's working with essential oils. Essential oils, when used intentionally and correctly, aren't just aromatic, they're energetic. They carry the living intelligence of the plant, and that makes them powerful allies for this kind of work. Some oils can help ground us when we're feeling overwhelmed. Some can help clear the energetic field or bring us focus to subtle awareness. Others can gently open the third eye or offer protection as we move through unfamiliar energetic terrain, or maybe not even unfamiliar energetic terrain, stress at work, things like that. So here are a few that I turn to. Cedar wood is great for grounding. It has very deep root energy. It helps bring the awareness out of the head and back into the body. So I often apply this to the bottoms of my feet before energy work or meditation. It does help with my grounding. Velveteer, which is a slow steadying, slow steadying oil. If you feel unmoored after intense energetic shifts, Velveteer can help anchor the nervous system and calm the field. Frankincense, which is the king of all oils, it's a great bridge oil. It helps connect body and spirit. Wonderful for clarity, spiritual focus, or even grief. I use this one often in Reiki sessions to support both myself and the animals that I'm working with. Granted, if the animal says that they do want it, I will never force an oil on an animal. Rosemary is great for clarity and gentle for third eye activation. So sometimes I apply it on my third eye, but if that seems too much for you, you can lightly apply it behind the ears or on the sides of your neck when you want to tune in more clearly. And then there's black spruce or arborvitae. These are used for protection. These are tree oils. They create a strong, stable energy. Basically a boundary without hardening the heart. They help remind us that we're not alone and that the earth supports us. You don't need all of these. You may only resonate with one. Maybe you don't like oils, But if used with intention, oils can be companions on this path of energy awareness. And if you'd like to explore the oils I personally use, I work with doTERRA for their purity and potency. You'll find my shop link in future show notes. I'm working on that. But like Reiki, like Qi Gong, like Earth's energetic lines, essential oils don't force, they support. They remind the body how to listen. So, before we close, I invite you to take a moment to come back to your body, wherever you are, sitting, walking, laying down. Just begin to notice your breath. No need to change it. Just feel it. The rise, the fall, the rhythm of your own energy moving through. Now bring your awareness to your feet, imagining roots spiraling downward, connecting you gently to the earth beneath you. Not heavy, just present. Let the breath move down, past the mind, past the heart, into the belly, and all the way to the base of the spine. You might imagine a thread of energy moving through you. This could be silver, gold, deep red, crystal blue. Just notice, no effort. Let this thread connect you to yourself, to the land, to the wider field around you. And when you're ready, take one more breath and carry this awareness with you as you return. You are held. You are whole. You are here. May your body become your compass. May your hands become your guides. May the land become your steps. And may the sky hold you in softness, always. You are not here to master energy. You are here to move with it, for you are part of it. So until next time, walk gently, listen deeply, and trust the wild path that's already calling you home. This is Wayland's Path, where you never walk alone.